everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we move into the final weeks of the regular season, here's a look at the teams jockeying for playoff position in the NFC. All these teams will be playing their hearts out, trying to claim the highest seed possible before Wild Card Weekend. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Vikings. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Okay, Larry, thank you very much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Twin Cities and the expansive new U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings. They'll come out in the pistol. Bridgewater on first down. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's the offense, and when you talk about this offense, you certainly have to talk about all-day AP, Adrian Peterson.
Does not shy away from contact. Also has the speed to go the distance. It's the rare combination that you get from one of the great runners of all time in the NFL. 2,000 yards every year is the goal. I never bet against him.
Second down, Bridgewater. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Let's go. 180.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And a quick look at the Buccaneer defensive starters.
Kwon Alexander is one of the exciting linebackers in the league. His forte, speed.
Bridgewater. Got a man, it's right. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there. but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle. One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On second down, Bridgewater again. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Akeem Spence in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. So on 4th down, the Vikings send out Blair Walsh to try the field goal here. From the left hash, this from 39. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. First down throw for Winston. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Jameis to throw it. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Cecil Shorts that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And Jenkins is a guy in this offense that I know you like to talk about.
Absolutely love to talk about Austin Seferian-Jenkins. His ability to play in any position, whether it's as a wide receiver or as an inline tight end, his versatility, some of the best in the league.
You even gave him the full name there.
Austin Seferian-Jenkins. He is the real deal.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll take it at the 42. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And this is Michael Floyd, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slide.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
On second down, Peterson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop a shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd. And now it's second down.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Let's go.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Now Jameis on second down. They set up the screen to Martin. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
First down. Here's the run with Martin. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. They run it again with Martin. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. On third down, Winston. And this is caught by Jackson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Winston, incomplete, over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. They come out with one back and three tight ends. On second down, Martin. And he gets it down to the 32. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
One man in the backfield, that's Martin. And he'll get it up the middle. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis backing up. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
Jameis to throw it. Finding time. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And tough starting field position here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They start the drive with Peterson. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, the former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line, but how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility? A second down throw for Bridgewater. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Bridgewater gives to his tailback, Peterson. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Minnesota first down. And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
They come up in an offset eye. Now it's Brown. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. So off is Bridgewater, on the kicker Blair Walsh on 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
To throw is Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 1:59 to go in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Third and long for Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Bridgewater gives to Peterson on the draw. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now that was impressive by the defense. They just got hit for a big pass play, and instead of rushing out and getting back deep to cover, they played their techniques, saw the run develop, and ran to it and made the play.
second down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and it's third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So off is Bridgewater, on the kicker Blair Walsh on fourth down. This one from 35 yards away. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes...
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just...
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now a second down throw for Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Shift together here from the D-line. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They pitch it out to Peterson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Hey, check 24. Let's go. Check 90.
Bridgewater a give. This is Peterson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it two different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. He's got and he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Akeem Spence, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Second down, Winston. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defender.
And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Another pistol look here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
One receiver left, two to the right. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. One receiver to the left is Evans. 3rd and short yardage, Winston. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. And it's taken in at the 9. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
I got 15. Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
Bridgewater on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll be 1st down Vikings. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Way 90.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. Now, on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Oh, he bowls over him. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Bridgewater now. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good, but there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. So he's got another field goal, his fourth now of the game, and he's making it look easy out there.
He kind of has that vibe about him, doesn't he, Brandon? You get the sense when he comes out there, he just says, don't worry, guys, I got this. And 4 times now, he has.
They come up in an offset eye. Bridgewater to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Second down, the ball on the 2 here. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Adrian Peterson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Jameis now on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Shift together here from the D-line. One man on the backfield, that's Martin. And they'll give it to him here. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. So now a 1st and 20. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the shotgun, it's Winston. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
To the air again with Winston. They set up the screen to Martin. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. One receiver to the left is Evans. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking there for the fullback, Bruce Miller, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Going for the deep ball. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Five yards to gain here on 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to try and go deep again. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Here's Winston, over the middle to Evans. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Jackson's got it over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. Winston keeps it himself. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Winston to throw it this time. Completes this one to Cecil Shorts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Roger. Let's go, D. Ready.
A 1st down throw for Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. One receiver left, two to the right. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. One receiver to the left is Evans. On 3rd down, Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Vincent Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Get ready! Way 90! Way 90! Tiger! Force!
Following the penalty, it's Peterson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll run with Peterson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They come out here in the eye. shift together here from the D-line. They'll run for it with Peterson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goal post.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball. There you go.
So out come the Bucs now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Right side caught by Jackson. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Fresh set of downs here. One receiver left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. Jameis to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw is Winston. He's got time. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And now out comes Minnesota. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home, all right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
For that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
They come up in an offset eye. Carry number 20 now for Peterson. Sheds a 2nd man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter. Do that here in this